Hello everyone, good morning. I am Ganesh Chand, PGT Physical Education from Chiranjeev Bharati School. Today I am here to explain you the topic is sports and nutrition. Means ki how sports and nutrition both are correlated to each other. Means ki how healthy diet, good food and good nutritious food can enhance the performance in sports, and how sports performance is totally depend on the nutrition. So the first topic is balanced diet. Balanced diet. The first topic is balanced diet. What is balanced diet? Balanced diet means a complete diet, a complete food or complete diet. Means complete diet. That is called a complete diet. That is called balanced diet. Means a diet which contains an adequate amount of all the necessary nutrients that are required for the growth, development and maintenance of our body. That is called balanced diet. Again I am repeating, a balanced diet means a complete diet or complete food. A diet which requires an adequate amount of all the necessary nutrients which are required for the proper growth, development and maintenance of our body. That is called balanced diet. Means एक बैलेंस डाइट वो डाइट होती है जिसमें वो सभी पोषक तत्व विद्यमान हो जो हमारी शरीर की ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट में सहायता करते हैं, हेल्प करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड बैलेंस डाइट. फाइन. नाउ आफ्टर बैलेंस डाइट, एम आई क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? So after balanced diet, the next is nutrition. Nutrition. Fine. As we have discussed about the balanced diet, so balanced diet, if a player is taking a balanced diet, or if not only player, everyone should take a balanced diet for the proper growth and development of his body. Means ki all the body parts should develop properly and brain should develop properly. Means if a person who will take the proper amount of balanced diet every day, then his body will develop properly and in a balanced way from all the aspects of the development. The next topic is nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is a dynamic process. Nutrition is a dynamic process by which body made healthy after the consumption of food. Means whenever we are taking any food by our mouth, and when food goes inside our stomach, and after the digestion process, our body absorb all the necessary or essential nutrients that are required for keeping our body energetic. That is called nutrition. Means कि जब भी हम खाना खाते हैं और खाना खाने के बाद जब खाना हमारा डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है, तो आफ्टर डाइजेशन our body absorb all the necessary nutrients like carbohydrate, fat, vitamin, mineral. That all the nutritive components keeps our body healthy and energetic. That is called nutrition. Means कि खाना खाने के बाद जितने भी उस खाने से जितने भी इम्पोर्टेंट न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो हमारी बॉडी को रिचार्ज करने के लिए और हमारी बॉडी को इनर्जेटिक कंटिन्यूसली इनर्जेटिक रखने के लिए जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स ज़रूरी होते हैं उसे हम जो कंजम्पशन प्रोसेस होता है, जो हमारी बॉडी कंज्यूम करती है, मीन्स कंज्यूम करती है हमारे खाने से, उसे हम बोलते हैं न्यूट्रिशन. एंड न्यूट्रिएंट्स आर कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट्स, विटामिन एंड मिनरल्स. Fine. Then the next topic is nutrients. What is nutrients? Now nutrients means, what is nutrients? Nutrients means energetic food. Means energetic food. Means that type of food, those who are having energy, like carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals. They are just providing energy of our body for keeping our body energetic. So it is so nutrients means energetic food, means the foods which are having various types of essential chemicals like potato is having a rich source of carbohydrate. Wheat is having the rich source of carbohydrate. Milk is having the rich source of protein and calcium. Meat and egg is also the rich source of protein. So that is called nutrients. The next topic is after nutrient, sports nutrition. Sports nutrition. Now what is sports nutrition? Means the study and practice of about that nutrition which are directly related with the sports. That is called sports nutrition. Means normal people, those who are not playing any sports or those who are not doing any intense workout or training every day, he need a normal diet. But a player who is doing intense training, heavy workout every day, he needs a healthy diet, complete diet, balanced diet. वैसे तो बैलेंस डाइट की ज़रूरत सभी को होती है, बट अ प्लेयर को थोड़ा ज़्यादा एक हैवी अमाउंट में कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट और विटामिन की ज़रूरत होती है. वाई? बिकॉज ही इज़ डूइंग डेली इंटेंस वर्कआउट, हैवी वर्कआउट, ही इज़ डूइंग हार्ड फिजिकल वर्कआउट ऑन द ग्राउंड. तो जो ट्रेनिंग करते हैं, जो बहुत ज़्यादा वर्कआउट करते हैं, जिम करते हैं, उन्हें अपनी बॉडी में प्रोटीन, कैल्शियम, कार्बोहाइड्रेट की ज़्यादा ज़रूरत पड़ती है उस वर्कआउट को करने के लिए. सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड ओनली स्पोर्ट्स न्यूट्रिशन. मीन्स कि दैट स्पोर्ट्स इज टोटली डिपेंड अपॉन दैट न्यूट्रिशन. मीन्स इफ अ प्लेयर विल नॉट टेक in the proper amount of nutrition, then he will not be able to perform at the peak level continuously or at the constantly with good performance. Means a player cannot perform very well or tremendously with best effort if he will not take proper nutrition. So sports and nutrition, so we can say sports and nutrition are correlated to each other. Means whenever a player is doing any hard work or any heavy workout, then that player needs proper nutrition, and that nutrition includes, first is carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, and fifth is minerals. So these are the very essential nutrients that are required for enhancing the sports performance for any player after doing any intense workout. Am I clear, students? Good. Then the next topic is nutritive components of diet and non-nutritive components of diet. But before going to start that point, we'll discuss about the goal of the balanced diet. What is the goal? Goal of the balanced diet. What is the goal of the balanced diet? This is very simple, as we all know. The goal of the balanced diet means keeping our body healthy. The first point is keeping our body healthy. Second is keeping our body energetic. Third is keeping our body healthy. Fourth is keeping our body disease free, energetic, and always developing all the body parts and developing all the internal organs of the body so they can work properly, function properly. These are the goal of the balanced diet. Am I clear, students? Yes. Then the next topic is nutritive components of diet and non-nutritive components of diet. So these are the nutritive components of diet. Nutritive components means that components which provide energy for body, that is called nutritive component. And non-nutritive component includes that type of diet which doesn't provide the energy of our body, but they helps in the digestion of food. That is called non-nutritive components of diet. Now non-nutritive components of diet like water, fiber, roughage, that will keep our body hydrated, that will help to keep our body hydrated, but they will not provide any energy. These are not the source of energy. Non-nutritive components of diet are also required or also very necessary for our body, but they never provides any energy, gives any energy. But nutritive components of diet, they will provide the energy to our body, they will keep our body hydrated. Like drinking lot of amount of water. Next, like watermelon. So these are the examples, good examples of non-nutritive components of diet. All the foods which are having rich amount of water, that comes in the non-nutritive components of diet. Now, the main topic is nutrients, nutrition, okay, and second is nutrients. So now we'll discuss about the nutrition. First is nutrition and second is nutrients. Nutrients is of two types. Means कि nutrients के दो टाइप होते हैं. This is most important topic that always comes in the exam and asking by the examiner. First is macronutrients, and second is micronutrients. Fine. Now students, macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients means that nutrients that our body require in a large amount. Macronutrients, please listen carefully and try to understand. Macronutrients mean that nutrients which required by our body in a large amount, that is called macronutrients. For example, carbohydrate, vitamins and fat. Protein and fat. These are the macronutrients which require in a large amount in our body for keeping our body energetic, and these are also necessary for repairing the damaged tissues of our body. Next is micronutrients. What is micronutrients? Now, micronutrients means that type of nutrient that are required for our body in very small amount. Means just opposite of the macronutrient. Macronutrients required in a large amount and micronutrients required in a small amount. Understood? In a small amount. That is called micronutrients. Example, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals. That is called micronutrient. Fine. But both macronutrients and micronutrients are the nutritive components of the diet that are required for our body for keeping our body healthy, disease free, and maintenance or repair of the damaged tissues. That is called nutritive components of diet. And nutrients is of two types. First is macronutrient and second is micronutrients. Macronutrients includes carbohydrate, protein and fat, and micronutrients include small vitamins and minerals. It requires in a small amount, it requires in a large amount. Next, what are the role of diet during competition, pre-competition and post-competition? Fine. Role of diet. First is pre-competition. मीन्स कि कंपटीशन से पहले हमें क्या खाना चाहिए, ड्यूरिंग कंपटीशन हमें क्या खाना चाहिए, और आफ्टर कंपटीशन हमें क्या खाना चाहिए, एंड विच टाइम एंड हाउ they are responsible for the good performance in sports. So first is pre-competition. Light. So pre-competition, before 4 hours, 3 hours, a player should take a light amount of food for keeping the body energetic. Player should not eat a heavy amount. If a player will take a heavy amount of food, then he will face some difficulty or feel some stomach ache or some pain in his stomach during playing, and player can vomit on the ground. So pre-competition means before a competition a player should take a light food. Now next is during competition. Now during competition player should not eat anything. He should keep his stomach empty, but he should take liquids. For keeping the body energetic, like Glucon-D, Example, glucose or lemon water, or any orange juice. This type of liquids a player can take during the competition. Means during competition between breaks, a player can take these types of liquid for giving the quick energy to the body. And after competition means now competition is over and player has burned all his calories in the tournament or in the sports. Now stomach is healthy and body require a good source of energy. So player should take now carbohydrate or energetic food, any energetic food. Player should take energetic food after 1 hour of finishing the competition. So it was the role of diet pre-competition, during competition and after competition. Am I clear, student? So it was the topic was the sports and nutrition, and now I thought you all understood about how sports and nutrition are correlated to each other. What is nutrition, what is nutrients, what is sports nutrients, and what are the goal of balanced diet, what are the nutritive components of diet, what are the non-nutritive components of diet, and what is the role of diet, what is macronutrient, what is micronutrient, what is the difference between macro and micronutrient. Like macronutrients required in a large amount, micronutrients required a small amount. This is very most important topic, so students please keep remember. And in the exam don't write, means ki many times we have seen students are writing just opposite, means macro small they are writing and micro large. That is incorrect. Always in the exam keep remember macro means bada and micro means chota. Means body require large amount, that is called macronutrient, and body require in a less amount, small amount, that is called micronutrient. And role of diet. So student, this topic is finished. Thank you. Stay healthy. Jai Hind.